The next person has been with us since he was born. Because his big brothers went to this school and his mom works here. Please welcome Kent Watanabe. And finally, the queen of the class, who's been here since preschool, Emma Iredale. Now each of the graduates is going to present brief remarks.
I came to the Principal Academy in the 5th grade. In the beginning of the school year, I was very shy because I didn't know any English words except for the word hi. But when I met Mrs. Saher and Mrs. Iredale, I became less shy because they treated me very politely. My first teacher was Mrs. Ayinde. She taught me grammar and history in the 5th and 6th grade. My second teacher was Mrs. Byrne. She taught me math and how to count numbers in English for 2 years. When I entered the 7th and 8th grade, Mrs. Diaz was my science and vocabulary teacher. She was my favorite teacher because she helped me how to become a better person. My history and English teacher was Dr. Durst. He taught me a lot about the history of the United States. I admire Dr. Durst because he did a lot for me and my classmates. Every day he spent more than an hour speaking and teaching us about our country's past and future. I love how he made jokes all the time to keep the class alive. Through the years, I made a lot of friends. I had a great time when I attended the Principal Academy for 4 years. I am grateful for all the effort my teachers have made, especially Dr. Durst and Mrs. Diaz. Thank you all for teaching me English and how to be an excellent and caring person.
I came to the Principal Academy last year. It was an exciting transition for me because I came from a big public school in Vacaville where I had a lot of friends. I was somewhat sad because I had to leave the school to come here. I've met a lot of people here at this school, some who are my best friends, including alumni. I feel that this school is different than my old school because this school has helped me a lot with my academics. The smaller classes have helped me have a good relationship with the teachers because last year I was lost in the crowd. The smaller classes and teachers have also helped me become more disciplined and focused. The Principal Academy has helped me strive for my best in high school.
I have been at the Principal Academy for almost 10 years. I have loved the years that I spent here mostly because of the remarkable teachers who have pushed me to become a better person. Another reason why I have made it this far is because of my friends who have motivated me to go further. I appreciate that my friends made me laugh almost every day. It was fun in 3rd and 4th grade when we practiced cursive writing using shaving cream. My favorite year was in 7th grade when we all went to Washington, D.C. because it was a lot of fun. I will never forget the jokes that Dr. Des always told us during history and English. Most of them we didn't understand, but the ones that we did were pretty fun. My favorite teacher was Miss Diaz because she supported us in every way. Even though my years of study at the Principal Academy are over, I will never forget and always use what I've been taught here throughout my life, and I will miss it.
It has been a long journey here with many hills and valleys at the Principal Academy. I have spent 3 full years at the preschool with Miss Annie, Miss Alicia, and the lovely Miss Isabel, who we all miss. I started my kindergarten class with Mrs. LaPraise and Mrs. Renate Barker with what seemed like a class full of girls. I went through 1st grade with Mrs. Ritchie, where we went on many exciting nature trips. By the end of 2nd grade, I was left with 1 girl and a lot of boys. Luckily, we had the good fortune of having Mrs. Ivanenko for the next 3 years. I was the only girl in my 3rd and 4th grade, but I was lucky to be in a class with Johanna, Elisa, and Mark, who are special friends with me today. 5th and 6th grade was interesting. I mean, who really wants their mom as their teacher? Unfortunately, she always knew what was due the next day. But we did have a good time in Santa Cruz. 7th and 8th grade, with Dr. and Mrs. Diaz presented a new challenge. In 7th grade, our class worked hard to raise money to go to Washington, D.C. It was awe-inspiring to find out how our country was founded. It was even more amazing to see our class come to understand each other as real people. Thank you to Miss Annie and Mrs. Burns for making the experience unforgettable. Thank you to Mrs. Diaz for investing your heart and your generous time into our class. I am honored to be your student, and I will never forget you. Thank you to Mr. Jonathan, Mrs. Clive, and Mrs. Thayer, who has always been kind to me. I have made many great friends along the way, including many alumni, and of course Kent, who has been with me since preschool and long before that. To my younger friends, I will promise to come back and visit. Miles, Maya, Nadia, Caleb, Haley, and you, me, and Indy. I wish I could name you all. To my sister Karina, I am proud of you. When people say to me that I'm going to miss this school, I always deny it. Now I regret saying that because I miss it already.
Your tassel is now on the left. And when I count 3, you're going to move it to the right, and you will have graduated. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Can you present these little gifts to each graduate? What they really want, a Starbucks card. And they're also going to get a copy of the 8th grade video as soon as it's ready. Let's give them another big hand. And then while we're here, we're going to present the other awards. So you can watch the screen to see what they're getting.
And now I will present the 8th grade character awards. First award goes to Kadan, Excellence in All Subjects, Character Award, Self-Confidence. Ayinde Mitchell, Excellence in Science and English, Character Award, Spontaneous. Kent Watanabe, Excellence in All Subjects, Character Award, Good Natured. Emma Iredale, Excellence in All Subjects, Character Award, Leadership. Club Participation Awards, Chess Club, Ayinde Mitchell. Video Club, Emma Iredale, Kadan, Ayinde Mitchell, Kent Watanabe. Class Spelling Bee Champions, Kent Watanabe, first place, Kadan, second place. National Fitness Level of Physical Fitness Award, Kadan. Presidential Physical Fitness Award, Emma Iredale. California Youth Scholar, Emma Iredale, Kadan, Kent Watanabe. Team Spirit Award, Kent Watanabe. Silver Presidential Award for Academic Achievement, Ayinde Mitchell. Gold Presidential Award for Academic Excellence, Emma Iredale, Kadan, Kent Watanabe. American Citizenship Award for 2012, Emma Iredale, Kent Watanabe.
As class president of the 7th and 8th grade class, I would like to thank the parents and the school community for supporting all of our class fundraisers. Hot dog and pizza lunch, steak sales and candy grams for every holiday. With your generous support, our class was able to have an incredible experience in Washington, D.C. last year. And your support this year is helping the class go to Washington, D.C. next year. Thank you again on behalf of our entire class. And
You can now take your seats. First graders will line up. Okay, so when your child graduates 8th grade,